It says we're streaming live. I don't see anything happening. Well, it still says we're starting soon, so I don't see anything happening. Oh my goodness, we're actually live. And you're on Bowen Island. And, what you're seeing is a little bit of my living room. So what I'm going to do, and it looks like I'm so far behind in my preview, I really don't have an idea of what you're seeing. So I've zoomed in, but I can't see that. And I see it's still doing an awful lot of for me. Preview is not showing me what's happening. I presume that I zoom back. We're using the flash media, whatever they call it, instead of the wire, because it takes up a lot less of my CPU time. It's not showing the picture, so I have no idea exactly what I'm working with. It makes it able to run any kind of an event if I can't see exactly what's happening. In YouTube preview, I can see what happened about 15 seconds. So it's not as though I can zoom in and frame on anything, because by the time I've finished, the picture is still behind and I don't know what it's seeing. I presume that somehow this is coming to you. I'm able to talk to you right now, and I'm probably very shadowy because it's fairly bright behind me. I'm sorry about that. And I don't have much light on me, and I'm not really setting up lights in this room right now. So I have two screens and that's another seconds or more behind that. Absolutely useless. I'm pleased with what I the Flash media interface to be able to preview what's going on. If I used it, if I could get a picture out of it, which I'm not right now, I have to then run the event. It's very confusing because when you go on with YouTube, it's not like stream where when you delay, it's very awkward for somebody who wants to be able to produce something. Well, we have the equipment. I'm not wearing a microphone. We're using the Logitech CC3000E camera, but in order to be able to get a bit rate that can manage on with a very poor data pipe island, I've had to knock it down, and I took some screenshots so we can remember exactly. But you're not seeing high def; you're seeing low def. I think maybe vertical might be. The lack of quality right now is the camera. It's due to the lack of a bit pipe here on Miller's Landing on Bowen Island. The Logitech system, and it's not quality broadcast sound better than telephone. So there's a gadget sitting on the table over there, which as a speakerphone. If I had remote people, I would be hearing them from the and you're hearing microphones that. What I found is they're pretty good at picking up room sounds. So I could actually walk some distance away and you'd still be able to hear really clearly. In fact, probably that's what I should do. You keep looking at the sea, probably now about a meter away. And I'm walking into the next room and me fairly well. So what I'm doing now is walking up to the to the area where I've got my computer set up, where I've got inside the camera now. You're not seeing me anymore, and what I'm going to do is end this little broadcast. I think what I'll do is, and I have no idea what you're going to see because by the time the Zoom is done, we're all finished. And it's curious, when I look at I'm just getting up and walking away, and this is an experiment to see if we can use YouTube streaming of events using the Logitech Zoom Pan, if I use the tripod, but the Zoom Zeiss 10:1 Zoom. So I think what we've done is zoomed in on the reflection of in the window in the back on Miller's Landing on Bowen Island, British Columbia, and I'm going to right about now. I'm going to stop. See that we've been streaming for 8 minutes and 9 seconds, and I'm going to let it go for about another 10 seconds to make sure I don't cut myself off, and then we'll stop the streaming. 4, 3, 2, 1, stop streaming. And it says, are you sure you want to stop streaming the live event? You will not be able to restart. On